With gun and gender-based violence remaining a scourge in South Africa, and the country having the unenviable status of being among the 5 countries with the highest rates of femicide in the world, activists say it's imperative that firearms are removed from homes, specifically in cases where domestic violence occurs.
The latest financial year stats for 2022-2023 show that there are almost 4,000 femicide cases nationally. So what that means is there are 4,000 cases of women who were killed by their intimate partner. Of that, about a third of those are gun-related. So you can see, we're really honing in onto a fairly narrow number, but we know that because the legislation supports us to some extent, that through talking to people like the National Shelter Movement, that this is an issue for women and that there's something we can do about it.
Civil society organisations say the Firearms Control and Domestic Violence Acts do make provision for firearms to be removed from vulnerable households, but that domestic violence survivors must inform authorities if there is a firearm in the home.
There's 2 places. The one is to go and report a case of domestic violence at the police station, but the other is to approach their local magistrate's court, go to the domestic violence section and apply for what's known as a domestic violence protection order. Within that protection order, they can ask the court to have a firearm removed. The magistrate can then order police to remove that firearm. So at least that is taken away. And the Act makes provision for this to happen whether it's part of their employment, the abuser's employment or not. They can have their firearm removed.
The campaign aims to look for loopholes in the laws which hamper women's right to safety.
There's a lot that I know of that also lost their children in gun violence, but they don't come out. They stay there and sit there in the situation. They never came out and ask for help and join groups that they can know what to do and how to handle the cases.
Gun-free South Africa says while there is some protection within the 2 laws, they can be strengthened. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.